Hello Year 8 and welcome to your 5th 3D design lesson. This week we're going to be finishing off the work we started last week and completing our collage. For this lesson you will need a pile of collage pieces. I kept my magazine page from last lesson. I'm using the same colours and I spent another half an hour picking apart these pieces to make sure they're a fingernail size. You will need your Art Nouveau cardboard relief and you will need a glue stick. So if you want to pause the video and go fetch those items, then do it now. First of all, I just wanted to cover a few misconceptions from last lesson. You must use a small piece that fits maybe on your fingertip. This is the most ideal size piece for your collage. What we are then going to do is use our glue stick and make sure you are covering the whole piece in glue. The whole piece needs to be covered to ensure that it sticks down properly. Now, some of the submissions I had over the week were a lot of the pieces were sort of flaking up and sticking up, and you could almost look like you could pick them off. Whereas on mine, if you can see, but it is pretty flat to the surface because I've ensured that I've had glue all over the side of the piece. And afterwards, I'm not sure if you saw my video, but I did go over the top of my pieces with the glue to make sure that it was all stuck down. The second thing I wanted to clarify was to make sure that we are sticking them along the edge first of all. Now, it's important that we choose a nice flat side to line up with our edge. Let me just zoom in and show you that in more detail. So let me get one more piece. So when you are sticking down each piece of collage, you can put it down next to your old one. Because that still has glue and it's not set just yet, you can match it up to the outline. Make sure you're happy with that matching up to the outline, then pat it down to make sure it's nice and stuck. Now this piece pretty much covered the last piece I just stuck down, but that's something we're going to have to do to ensure we get a nice smooth outline. If you can ensure that you get a nice neat edge on your outline with the collage pieces, that is how you're going to get a higher grade. So I'm looking for the neat application of each piece. So remember, make sure we are applying glue to the whole of the back of the collage piece and make sure we are sticking them very neatly along the edge and overlapping each piece. I don't want to see any cardboard left by the end of this lesson. One last thing I should mention before I speed the video up and complete my collage is that some of you have not got a actual tile. So the background of your cardboard must be on a small rectangular or square piece of card to make it nice and presentable. This is almost going to frame our piece. The motif element in the middle, so my motif is the leaf in the middle. If you've got colour on that, then you don't have to collage it, but expect some collage to take place either on the whiplash lines or in the background if both of your pieces of cardboard that you've relieved have design on them already. Some of your designs in the background, they don't fill the background. Some of you just got like two lines down here or maybe a little circles down in the bottom corners. You need to make sure that you've got something going on in each area. Now I'm leaving these bits here and that bit up there because you don't want to do too much and overkill your work. But make sure your work is nice and balanced. There's not just lots of negative space that you need to fill, and make sure it is pretty symmetrical as well on both sides. So if I put a line of symmetry down the center of my work would be a direct reflection on one side to the other. So they are the key marking criteria I'm looking for. Symmetry, application of the pieces, and making sure they're overlapped and making sure it is right up to the edge. Right, thank you for watching Year 8. I look forward to seeing your finalised collages in your uploaded work. So upload your work to Collage to get feedback from your teacher and a positive referral for completing the work.